Hello, everybody, and welcome to Magic Monday. I'm glad you could all stop in and enjoy a channeled message. My name is Fawn, and if you found me, you were meant to find me, and I'm glad you found me because now we're going to be great friends. I'm enjoying everybody that is coming in and enjoying my channeling messages, and I hope that everything that I say helps you and welcome. And here we go. We're going to start. And I know there's a lot of energies going on right now in the outside world, the 3D matrix. And we have been on a journey for a long time. I found out some information that I got. We've all thought that this was going on for 3 years now, 4 years, since 2017. No, it's been going on since 2005. So they have been doing this since 2005, or if not longer. Um, we just need to pay attention, and we do know that it is spiritual. It has a lot to do with a lot of things, but we should be happy because this is our time to shine, and this is our evolution. So let's get the cards going tonight and have a magical Monday. Let's make it special. Hopefully, these cards are everything that help us and guide us on our days. Now, let's get started. I hope everybody's staying warm, and I've been doing my manifesting for beautiful weather in the universe, and I know that I've seen a lot of people in the north getting a lot of bad weather. I know my family in Pennsylvania has some bad weather, and it's like 5 degrees there. And we need to try to manifest some beautiful weather for all the states, everyone in the universe. I mean, it's universal. Our beautiful brothers and sisters out there, we're all going through a lot of chaos. And we need to manifest the beauty that we want because we do have the energy to do that. So far, so good. In Florida here, we have been not too bad, but we're looking at some really cold, freezing 27-degree weather down here in northern Florida here, I think next week. So, or this week. I don't know. I try to avoid the weather as much as I can because it changes so much. We had a couple raindrops today, but it was a pretty decent day. So let's get into this reading. And I did get some channeled messages of things that were in the cards today, and I have some decodes for the end that will help us and guide us too. So I figured coffee and cards on a magical Monday evening would be good. Okay. Now, the first card that we got was Faith. And this card is amazing. She's got the wolf, she's got the herring, she's riding on a turtle. She's got God above her source with watching over her, and she's got golden wings. And she she's dressed in white, but she has a lotus flower right here. Like a golden one. Yes, it's golden. And then her dress goes into gold. We've had a lot of gold. And then there's earth, a path of earth, like a journey. Uh, the faith card is beautiful. It's self-belief helps you to overcome. Self-belief and faith inspires confidence. Doubt breeds mistakes. Cruel words can do lasting harm. Do not give up because of past mistakes. Be kind and supportive. Set yourself believable goals. You matter. You are enough. You are not alone. Do not be unkind because others have been unkind to you. Take delight in compliments. This card is your confidence. While growing up was influenced by what those around you said to you or about you. If those around you were kind and supportive, not just in words, but in actions, also, you had every chance of growing to become a confident adult with healthy self-esteem and confidence. This confidence would have increased as you moved out into the world because you left home with the best tools in hand to meet life with a smile. However, while we are told that we should strive to not be affected by others' negative perceptions or opinions of us, especially those unwarranted criticism and barbs born of the insecurities and doubts of the person who offered the negative opinion. Words can and do hurt. They can cause real and lasting pain. If the exposure to those who hurt us is prolonged or repeated, their unkind words and actions can cause deep and lasting psychological wounds that destroy self belief, confidence, and faith, and the ability to trust in self or others. Therefore, it is important to remember to be kind above all else. Faith and self belief are born of kindness. People are fragile. It is not only physical blows that can cause us harm, to ridicule and to instill doubt in another just because you yourself have doubts and can result in the lifelong destruction of another person's self belief and self worth. Remember that the wrong words at the wrong time can do lasting harm. When we feel an impulse to ridicule, we can stop and ask ourselves if we truly can be at peace. If we cause another person distress, would we be okay with another person ridiculing us? Or worse, still your own child and causing them to doubt themselves, not just for a short time, but for their entire lifetime. We must not make the mistake of believing that this is not possible. It is. The wrong words at the wrong time can do lasting harm, but especially the right words at the right time can heal and restore self-belief. On one of the messages of the faith card in this position, do not do unto others as you would have them do unto you, rather than do unto others what others have done unto you in the past, unless of course they have been kind and supportive. But if in response or treatment you receive in the past, you find yourself becoming hard and critical or inclined to label others in an unkind manner, use this message to help you become aware of the potential harm you might do to others because of the lack of faith you have in yourself. Another message of this faith card is to avoid focusing on your own past mistakes in a way that destroys your confidence in the present. Remember, you only truly fail when you stop trying. Change direction if you wish. Try something new if that's what you need and desire. But do not stop trying just because you've made mistakes in the past. So what if things did not eventuate as you had hoped? It happens to everyone, even though you see as successful. Have faith that everything happens for a reason and that maybe, just maybe, you did not succeed in the past because something better waits for you now. If you are willing to have faith and keep trying. I think that's a great message for us. I think we have all been through something in our life. I always say we are the kids by the side of the road. And that's what I've seen in a book. And that's what it reminded me of, because all of us have had some kind of trauma where we lost faith in ourselves and in other things. And I think faith restored in ourselves is the most important thing right now in everybody's life. Now, the Oceanic Tarot, we got the Ace of Wands. And this is growth with that card. Step into your power, invent, talk, and create. Whatever you say now will be well received. This is a beginning, new beginnings, intuition, adventure, ideas, creativity, success, and fertility. So this is a great card to come out with the faith card. So, you know, we have to have faith in things, and it helps us with growth. Now, the other card we got was the 13, the Queen of Earth. And this card This card is a beautiful card. I mean, she's got the buffalo underneath her. She's got butterflies, acorns, berries, roses. She's got a golden rose, a pink rose, a blue rose. She's got flowers around her, and she's blind. And her third eye is a jewel, but this eye with where source is a spiral. I never noticed that before. She's got two like green earthly horns with like a gold in them. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Touch, connect, and create with your hands. Be supportive and nurturing. Seek out a motherly role model. A need for wise and honest counsel. Kindness is required. You are loved and supported, mother. Do not smother. Share the responsibilities. The Queen of Earth symbolizes a real, authentic Earth Mother personality. She is larger than life and possesses an abundant, generous, and grounded nature. She is realistic, but also sees magic everywhere. She is an earth mother who spends a great deal of time covered in soil, and it is not unknown for her to walk around obviously to the leaves and twigs in her hair. She adores creating a warm and inviting home where all are welcome, cooking, cleaning, gardening. These are the things she loves, and she enjoys them all the more because of her tactical and sensual nature. She is a woman who loves nothing more than using her hands to touch, connect, and create. The Queen of Earth is the optimum of kindness. She will offer support and nurturing your every endeavor, while also offering wise and honest counsel. She comes to ask if this is how you see yourself, or have you been so focused on business undertakings and career that you have created an imbalance in your life and disconnected from your true nature? It is time for you to enjoy the benefits of being a homebody for a while. Maybe a home cook meal or weekend out in the garden is on the agenda instead of meeting and reports. The Queen of Earth may also appear in your reading at times when you find yourself in need of a gentle reminder to be both nurturing and supportive of those around you. While you encourage and support others in their desire to be better themselves, remember to do so without trying to change them. In her role as a wise woman, she may be asking that you seek out those who embody her energy. Perhaps there is a need for you to connect with a motherly role model at this time. Maybe all you need is a hug, but you may also be facing issues that her fertile mind and natural wisdom can help you with. A little motherly advice may unlock an answer and provide a solution. I like that card. That is a good message. I think everyone needs some motherly advice. Sometimes I could use some motherly advice. My mother was always a very strong, supportive matriarch of the family, and not so much anymore. So let's see. We have, with that, the Five of Swords conflict. Stand your ground. You don't need to respond aggressively, but do be assertive rather than retreat. Uh, an argument or other conflict leaves you battle worn and feeling small. This may be because someone you trusted has been cruel, unkind, or even devious, wounding your friendship, business relationship, or romance out of jealousy or a need for power. This card can also reveal communication problems in families, hurtful oppositions, or being unfairly overruled and ignored. On a more positive note, the situation is now out in the open. So, yeah, I really think that we really need to look at things that are happening around us. And we've had a lot of fire and a lot of swords lately, and but we do have some mellow, beautiful cards that just came out, like the Faith card and the Queen of Earth and grounding ourselves. And there is beautiful things happening in our life. So just pay attention to the things you're doing and work on you. We need to really work on ourselves right now. Let's see. We got another great card, and this is the Sage. And this is the 7. As you can see, he also has a wolf. So we've had 2 wolves tonight, and we have an owl, and owls are wisdom. And the Sage is wisdom, and the Sage is the storyteller. I love getting this card because we are the teller of our own stories. No one can tell your story as good as you could. And if we leave all of the little petty stuff out and include the amazing and beautiful and sometimes dangerously crazy things that have happened in our lives, it would probably be a best-selling story because we all have an amazing story because we're all unique in our own way. Be the storyteller. Communicate your thoughts and feelings. Know your audience. Devote time to research and investigation. Learn the traditions of customs of others. Know your ancestors and heritages. The sage advice, both given and received. There is no good time to give unsolicited advice. Question your traditional reaction and responses, and do not speak so much that you forget to listen. Be weary of the smooth talker. Do not embellish the truth. The sage in his glory is an enthralling character. He is the sagiest old man, one who is entertaining, expressive, knowledgeable, informative, and just a little mystical and wizard-like. He is a perceptive man, a storyteller at heart, who can read and move his audience with skill and ease. He's also just a little bit of a magician and a master communicator. And when the Sage card appears in your reading, it represents the sharing of the knowledge and communication. Philosophy, mythology, religion, culture, politics, history, science. There's not too much that the Sage does not love to learn about. He loves knowledge. He loves understanding the how and the why, everything, and will develop his knowledge up to the highest level he can achieve. Knowledge is his one true passion, and at this stage of his life, sharing his knowledge, being the storyteller, is something that brings him joy. He is the essence, the voice of society and civilization, but with an unamusing flair for the dramatic. However, as unassuming as he can be, he is a philosopher and who enjoys being the center of attention. He could be the perfect professor whose students lean in, listening intently to every word. He could also be the charismatic politician who charms his constituents and wins by a landslide. If the sage has a message that he feels is important, he will find a way and means to deliver it to his target audience, and that audience will hang on every word. He has a particular affinity for young people, and you will often find him surrounded at gatherings, talking, debating, and sharing his wisdom and knowledge. He takes delight in the young and will often place himself in the role of mentor to students. The sage is also a very deep thinker who sometimes feels a need to withdraw from the world so that he can devote time to research and investigation. He does not learn for learning's sake, but because he has a driven need to understand the universe, natural world, and humanity. His knowledge brings him clarity and enables him to be discerning. I like the Sage card because I love telling stories, and my father is a storyteller, and I've wrote a book, and I like writing books, and I like writing. So yeah, I love storytelling. And I think a lot of us do. So we should tell our story. I think that'd be great. I think the sage is telling us that we have something to say. So say it. With the sage, we got the 7 of Swords, and that is loss. The 7 is known as the thief card of the tarot because it reveals something being taken from you. Often it validates your suspicions. So if your intuition is telling you not to trust, follow it. Investigate the detail rather than agree to an offer straight away. Wait until you have evidence that it is genuine. Also, this card asks you to take extra care of your possessions and to protect yourself from negative people who drain your energy. Protect your assets and examine the motives of others carefully. Be on your guard. This is just telling you to just keep an eye on the situation, use your spidey intuition, and pay attention. Because right now we have to pay attention to everything. There's too much wonky stuff going on in this world to not pay attention. Okay, the last card we got in this or in the Dreams of Gaia Oracle was the Five of Fire, and this is a time of chaos, conflict, or confrontation, a battle for control or dominance, a desire for power, influence, or wealth. Do not judge or condemn others. Base your concerns in fact. Avoid pact mentality behavior. Make no place for bullying. Focus on your vision, not on what others are doing. That is a great message. The Five of Fire symbolizes a need to address a belief that your idea is unique and that nobody has ever thought of or acted on a concept prior to you. There are over 7 billion people living on this beautiful blue-green planet, and many among them may have shared similar experiences and moments that have them thinking in a very similar way. Remember, it is not the idea that is unique, but the manner in which the idea is expressed. Your perception is unique, and if you are not simply copying another, then the form in which you express your creativity will be unique also. Do not attack another just because they have had the same idea or are influenced by the same or similar beliefs and goals. They have just as much right to express an idea as you do, even if it is similar to your own. There is room for everyone. Instead of worrying about what others are doing, focus on creating something of quality. Offer a high level of service, and most of all, be a visionary and express what you see in your mind's eye with skill and clarity. That is a great that's a great description of that card, because that is chaos and conflict, but it it can be over if we decide it's over. It's our choice. Now, the card that we got with that one was the Two of Cups partnership. Appreciate love and trust in your relationships. So there is chaos in the world around us, everyone, and it all depends on how you're going to react to this chaos. Are you going to approach it with love as a partnership, as equals, or are you going to feel that you are above someone and cause chaos? So that's a really good, interesting concept with that card. And the last card we got with the tarot is the Ace of Cups, and it's love. Open your heart and trust. You need not be overwhelmed by emotion. Just be open to what comes to you. This is a fulfillment through desire of heart, an artistic pursuit, or a new relationship. You may create so many things with this: new businesses, book planting, decorating, home. This card is like the Queen of Ocean, reveals motherhood and joy. The ace will bring a positive card, and it can also bring emotions that feel overwhelming. I've seen a lot of emotions out there right now with a lot of people. The emotions are running wild, and people are just kind of chaotic right now. So we all have to kind of be patient and loving right now. The card that we got with the practical magic was True to You, Lilac Magic. She is, she's got her staff and she's dressed in lilac and she's got lilac all around her. And what I see is a purple amethyst crystal up here. And I see purple bolts of energy all around her. Have the courage to walk your own path. Be true to yourself and reveal the real you. Authenticity is your greatest gift, even if the cost seems high. You have entire worlds within you and many aspects to your personality and your heart. Like everyone, you show a slightly different side of yourself to all those you know, playing up some aspects of yourself with one person, playing down others with someone else, and that's fine. You don't have to reveal all of yourself to everyone or spill your secrets to a casual acquaintance, but for real love and trust to grow, for relationships and friendships to have depth and meaning, you can't hide the deepest part of your personality, your principles, or your heart. You can't pretend away that things that have the most meaning to you, dim your light for acceptance, or deny the beliefs that are central to your very being. And this applies just as much to your relationship with yourself as with anyone else. This card is calling you to connect with your inner heart and be sure you are honoring your deepest, most authentic self. Are you hiding a vital part of you from the world and from yourself? To be someone else to impress another, it can seem harmless at first to let things slide, to bury an aspect of yourself, to skip over things that are important to you so as not to offend or upset someone. But it is not harmless. You pay a huge price when you hide your true self or sacrifice what means a lot to you in order to keep the peace or avoid discomfort. And you miss out on the joy and beauty of having someone embrace you for all your complexity and depth, shadow and light. The experience of having someone love each and every part of you. It can be challenging at times to walk a different path from those around you. But if you have the courage to make a start, you'll attract people who will appreciate you for who you really are into your, and we will attract them into our life. Their validation will give you confidence as you let your soul soar, shining your joy and light to the world. Right now, there is a area of your life in which it is time for you to walk your own path. Perhaps there's a new career option within your current job or elsewhere that you're ready to embrace. There may be a new cause, hobby, friend, interest, and opportunity, something that will require you to step forward on your own. Or perhaps it's time to draw a line in the sand with someone and refuse to play the role they've cast you in, a role you've outgrown or one you have never wanted to play at all. This doesn't mean you have to leave everything behind you, sacrifice relationships, or turn your back on anyone. But it does mean that if there's something you're really drawn to, something that fires up your soul and calls to you, you'll need to gather your courage and begin on your own. Others may follow or not. That's not important. All that matters is that you take this chance and dare to forge ahead. It may be lonely at times, but it will be worth it for your heart, mind, body, and spirit. And in walking your path, you'll always you will also inspire others, leaving a trail of breadcrumbs so they can find their own way in the future. I like that card. That's a really good message. I don't think there's any more. No. Okay, that was the only practical magic card. Now we have the Messenger Oracle card. We've got 3 of those. This was the first card that came out, the Nourish the Soul, and it's a panther. And there's all kinds of light coming out of his eyes, his forehead. He's licking the lake of fire, it looks like. It's a pretty cool card. Nourish the soul, drink in life, use your senses to explore your world, to see, touch, taste, smell, hear, and experience all that is within you and around you. Your journey through life is meant to be a sensory experience. Your life is meant to be a rainbow of color, full of motion and sound. It is not meant to be a bland, tasteless existence of simply black and white. Be sensual, explore yourself and your world every day, and nourish your soul with every moment. That is a great message for all of us. I like that card. Oh boy, coffee is so good. I had to go out this morning, first thing in the morning, and go get coffee because I was out. I have to have coffee in the morning. I don't eat breakfast. I'm not a breakfast person because my brain is not awake in the morning. It's still in bed dreaming in astro travel somewhere. Now, we did get a really cool card. Seek your answers within. And this is the bear. And check him out. He's got a fire, a heart of fire. The heart is completely with the eye, third eye glowing. Uh, his paws are up here holding the heart on fire. Seek your answers within. If you find yourself confused, your intuition and inner voice drowned out by the answers, wisdom, and advice of others, then it is time for you to step away, withdraw to a place of solitude. Like the bear, it is time for you to hibernate, to go within and seek the void, and to embrace the silence that dwells within. Within that silence are the answers to your questions. And because they are answers born of your truths, they will be answers that move you forward instead of holding you still. Yeah, when we can go into the void, and zero, go to like zero negative, and have nothing in your brain, thinking of nothing, that's when you will get every message from source and your ancestors and your spirit guides and your guardian angels and anything that's beautiful in my world will communicate with me. If it is of negative or bad energy, it is banished from my world. I do not hold that in my space, period. Uh, as soon as it comes into my space, I try to go in, take a nap, and get it out of my space. Very hard because in the energy field, when you speak it out and you speak that negative energy out into the energy field, if we do not release it right away and get it out of the energy field, it will float about around and affect a lot of people. That's what's happening to me right now. People are speaking out, or they're thinking, or they're doing something, and they're manifesting bad energies. And what's happening is when we absorb energies like we do, we're getting all these energies like a whirlwind, like a vortex around us, ricocheting off of us, and we're absorbing them, and we can feel them. So we know that there's a lot of chaotic things going on right now, and we need to hone in on that. The last card we got in this one is A Time to Ground, and this is one cool looking card. She is all earth. She's got her eyes closed, but her third eye is open. She's got a turtle that is lit up with gold and colors, greens and swirls, like that other swirl we just seen on the third eye on that other card. And we have 2 partridges. It's like 2 partridges in a pear tree or something. I don't know. And then there's acorn. So She is all earth. Okay, let's see what this card has to say. So we've had two turtles too come up in the cards. So we all experience moments in our lives when we feel confused, unfocused, and surrounded by chaos and turmoil. These moments are often unavoidable, as are the lessons these moments can impart. But how you respond to them is a choice only you can make. Take a deep breath and a moment to pause and reconnect with Gaia and nature. Seek the silence of the void within, whilst your spirit spirals downward to anchor itself like an ancient tree root in the cleansing embrace of the earth beneath you. What did I just say? Like spiral and it's, yeah, that's what I felt off that card. It was just like I could feel that that energy. Sometimes you just get these. I said to my husband, I said, I haven't seen a deck that I really like lately. He's like, well, how many have you got? I got like 8 decks. I got one tarot because I'm not real big on tarot. I think tarot doesn't, I like them as a compliment card for an oracle, but I prefer the oracles that have stories on them. I think they're so much better in my opinion, and my energy just goes to them. So I guess that would be it. Yeah, I'm gonna save that, and I'm gonna save that, and I'm gonna do this one. That's what's nice about it. I can pick and choose now. I'm just kidding. I feel that the certain messages need to come out as they come out, and I try to keep them as I did the cards. So I have them kind of stacked the way they need to be. We got in the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, we got mountains, stand your ground. Hold firm to what you believe in or are focusing on, because it is absolutely right. Know that heaven and earth are supporting you. Mountains are strong and wise. They are rooted deep in the earth and reach high into the sky. They have been where they are for thousands of years. They have been home to animals. They have been climbed by humans, and they have been seen seasons come and go. No matter what happens to them, they have remained strong, immovable, and unshakable. And so they offer a spiritual energy of strength and resilience. Mountain energy is powerful because it's firmly rooted in the Great Mother and reaches high to the Great Father. If you're feeling challenged or pressured at this time, know that your spirit is more powerful than you think. You are resilient and grounded, and the energy and air of the mountains is giving you the unshakable strength to be who you are. Take time to root yourself deeply in the energy of earth before welcoming in the energies of heaven. If you are not sure what you need to do next, the mountain card invites you to stay exactly where you are. Talk things over with those around you and know that change will come to you. You will be whole and well at the end of this current situation, and it will not stand in the way of your future growth and expansion. Uh, that's a good message for me. I don't know about you guys, but that was a good message for me. And I heard many years ago, and I think it was Joyce Myers who said it, and it just rang true to me. She said, God doesn't put you at the top of the mountain because you'd be bored and have nothing to do. He puts you at the bottom of the mountain so you can climb it and learn as you go up. So I really feel that when you're climbing a mountain, you have to put thought and energy into it. But if you're just standing up on top of a mountain, you don't have to put nothing in there. You're just standing there. So I agree with that, that she said. We also got Druid, hold the space. And he looks like a very wise old man. He's got his staff, and he's got feathers around his staff, and he has a quartz crystal at the very top, which is one of the most powerful crystals you can get for healing. and energy work. Hold things together. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Stand strong, knowing you are where you are supposed to be. That last card in the mountains said the same thing. Ooh, that's interesting. The Druids were the ancient wise ones of Britain, Ireland, and France. They had a deep connection with the earth, the sun, and the moon. They were, hmm, they were in the scholars who created the Oham tree language, and they were known for their creative skills in storytelling, poetry, and craftsmanship. We just got the sage, which is the storyteller, and this is the storyteller, the craft, the poet, and the craftsmanship. And I did have poetry written too. So yeah, I do write poetry. When the Druid card appears in a reading, you're being guided to dig deep within and hold your station. If you're wondering what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it's time to shift your perception and move back to a state of trust. Don't change your plans or do anything drastic. Just trust in the process and let everything happen as it needs to before taking any more steps. Think of a tree. It has strong roots, yet continues to grow and bear fruit. Your life will be a reflection of this. Ooh, I like that card. We've never got the Druid before. That was a great message. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. We are going to do the Divine Master now. We got two cards in the Divine Master, and we got Joan of Arc. Sacred activist, do not be afraid. Stand up for your beliefs. She's got two swords. We've had a lot of two tonight. And when we get to the one deck, I'm going to look up two to see what that message is, because we've had two of cups. She's got two swords. We've had two wolves, two turtles. So yeah, there's quite a few twos here tonight. Joan of Arc is a Roman Catholic saint and French heroine who is widely loved and respected for her role during the siege of Orleans in the 15th century during the Hundred Years of War. Wow. When she was a warrior helping to push the English out of France. Joan is reported to have been a visionary who encountered Archangel Michael and various saints from the age of 13 onward. Through these encounters, she developed the strength and courage that led her at the age of 17 to experience the voice of God telling her to expel the English from France. And although there were challenges along the way, she was able to lead the French to victory at Orleans. Don't be afraid of being your most authentic self. Don't be afraid of the passion that is moving through you. Don't be afraid of the power and gifts that you were born with. Right now, there is a huge opportunity for you to stand up for what you know and what you believe. You might feel as though the world is against you, but there's something in your spirit that is telling you not to give up. If you feel unrecognized or misunderstood, don't let this lack of validation get between you and what you know is right. Today's message is a message of confirmation. You are on to something, and it's important that you don't pull back. Keep going, keep driving, and keep pushing, because your truth will prevail. The greatest support you can have is the support of the universe. Call in the light of God and the angels and stand strong in your beliefs, because the challenge you are facing is an opportunity to understand the purpose of your life. Believe, trust, go. I like that. That is a really great card. Oh boy. I have been so tired the last couple of days. I took like two naps. It was only 15, 20 minutes, but I had to lay down. I was so tired. So, coffee helps. The second card we got was the Green Terra. Healing, wellness unfolding, knowing that healing is a journey. Now, she is very green. She has a beautiful crystal crown with rainbows above her, which is source. She also has the lotus flower, the flower of life right here. And she's got rainbows around her as like an aura. It's really a beautiful, beautiful card. Okay. The story goes that Terra, whose name means star, is an aspect of Avo. Why do they always have these crazy 5-inch names? Okay. Let's see if I can pronounce this. Avalokiteshvar. Avalokiteshvar. I think that's it. The deity of compassion, who's looking at the earth, cried tears over all those experiencing challenges and pain. His tears of compassion became a great river from which rose a lotus, and from that lotus, Terra was born. She was many forms in different colors, and Green Terra brings a light of protection and safety with her. Green Terra is one of the most loved and respected female deities in many Buddhist traditions and is well regarded by many spiritual practitioners across the world born of pure compassion. She is there to assist all those moving from suffering to wholeness. The blessings of Terra are surrounding you now, and you are being guided to know that healing isn't linear, but more like a spiral. When you set the intentions to heal, the intentions itself initiates a path that is similar to a spiral. At times, you will feel like you are overflowing with vitality, and at others, you will feel drained. Wow. Uh, I just said all that. Oh my goodness, I'm floored. I don't think we've ever had this card. My hair is driving me crazy. Okay. Um, wow. There may even be moments when you feel you are revisiting something you thought you had overcome. But this revisiting is actually an opportunity to see how far you have come on the road to recovery and wholeness. Right now, the spiritual energies that surround you are creating space, paths, and doorways for you to move closer to the truth that you are whole, healed, and complete. Don't let fears or limitations get between you and the miracles that you have experienced and the miracles that are yet to happen. This is a journey to fearlessness and liberation, and you are closer to freedom than ever. Take the next step. Wow, I really like that card. I think that is a great message. Okay, now, I am going to read this one because we got one of the Gateway of Light activation, and that is the Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. The Holy Grail has been a mystery for thousands of years. Many believe that it was the cup that Jesus drank from at the Last Supper, or that was used to collect his blood at the crucifixion, while others believe that it was a person, possibly Mary Magdalene. It's also been described as a stone, a dish, and a cauldron. The energy of this card is strongly related to a physical space, which is in the Chalice Well in Glastonbury, Southwest England. Sacred garden where many go to connect with the great teacher and discover the mysteries within. As a gateway, the Holy Grail is the cup of our heart, which we can allow to be filled by source light so that we are overflowing with divine love. The energy that we call into the Holy Grail is the feminine energy of source, the Shakna, she, the fierce yet graceful light that inspires us to dance to the sacred rhythm of life. This gateway, therefore, encourages us to stop searching outside of ourselves for truth and go within to realize that we've had everything we've been searching for the whole time. It's like inviting the divine in, but knowing that it was already there before we asked. You have been on a great quest, seeking, searching, discovering, but the further you've gone, the more your heart has called you back. You may still be looking for treasure, but you are now discovering that all roads lead back to you. The great source of creation holds up a shiny mirror in front of you, and you see your reflection. You are the answer. You are the divine. You are created. You are creating. The gateway of your divinity has opened, and the vessel of your being is flowing with infinite light. You have been searching for God, and God is within. So go within. This is the key to heaven. Your cup is overflowing. Your gifts are being unlocked. Let the world share your treasures. I love that. And I was just thinking that is another two we got for something. What was that? I don't know. We got something that said something about that. I don't know. Think about it. That was a really good card. Really good card. Okay. The last stuff we have right now is the Soul Helper Oracle, and we have two cards. And I wondered why, because we've got this card before. But we got the Lotus, Within You Awakens, 41. And we've had what, two or three lotus flowers tonight on cards. You are a master in light on high. And three, that is a three. No, wait, that's a five. Yeah, that's a five. Okay. When you hold this card in your hand, all the choirs of angels will be looking down upon you. You are now ready and will surpass yourself and become an inspiration for all beings in all worlds, in all times and in all dimensions. You will awaken and follow your soul path as a master. Think about the image of the lotus on the card. The lotus has its roots in the mud of a lake bed, and grows inexorably toward the light. Just like you, it rises up through the murky water at the bottom of the lake, just as you outgrow your base feelings and emotions. However, its final goal is yet to come. It grows up through the clear water just below the surface and finally unfurls its beauty, but only when it has found the light again, just like you. Its fragrance, its true beauty is at last released into the air, the element of pure thought, pure spirit, and wisdom. The path that it follows from the mud of the lake bed through to the surface cannot spoil its faultless beauty, dim its radiance, or distort its bewitching magical scent. All that the lotus is, you are too. It represents rebirth, fertility, clarity, purity, and perfection. Its fragrance, however, is its true magic. As it transports us, liberation us from the illusion of time. Your soul is like the fragrance of the lotus. You can walk in all times, all worlds, and in all dimensions. You might think that you are none of these things, nor are you wise or a master, but know that there is no time. Everything is now. Start to believe you yourself are the light from the future that shines on and guides you. You have long since been a master in the light on high. The power animal is the koi fish. The herbal essence is lotus. The healing crystal is ruby, and the number is 5. We also need to read the number 2. to see what that's telling us. I'm going to read the 5 first. Number 5 tells you that you have a deep connection with the divine source and that nothing can prevent wisdom from finding its way to you. Your current priorities are fidelity, reliability, and loyalty. Focus on them and concentrate on healing them in both the world outside and your inner world. Number 5 brings protection, giving you the freedom to act more boldly. Its energy field is centering, bringing the strength that always recognizes and recreates itself at the end of your soul path, along with meditation, belief, and insight. Now, the 2, because we've got so many 2s tonight. The 2 reveals that you are not alone with the issues on the cards, that you have drawn. Look for support from someone who will work through the issues with you, such as a friend or a teacher in the outside world. A harmonious environment and good advice from a wise heart are more critical than ever for you now. Ensure that all forms of communication are calm and peaceful, even with yourself. Number 2 teaches that you need an opposite, another person, in order to help you to become self-aware and to grow. Its energy field promotes self-awareness, groundedness, stability, and reflection. That's a good message for me at this point, and I'm saying it's probably a good message for a lot of us. Now we got a number 34, and she is a 7, and she's all pink and beautiful. You are unique. Be brave, a little crazy, but be yourself. It is often the very people who recognize their own uniqueness who feel lonely or like outsiders. Having recognized their otherness and wanting to live according to it, they make the mistake of thinking that other people will not understand or want anything to do with them. However, this is an illusion, born of past experiences with its roots in childhood and perhaps even more earlier. These experiences have served to strengthen you, helping you to recognize your uniqueness and to give it to you the full. You have now reached the point on your soul path where you will find the strength within you to banish these illusions and find the truth that lies behind them. If it is the people who remain true to their nature who change this world, make it a more joyful, peaceful, and colorful place. Celebrate yourself and your individuality and give it more space in your life. Be crazy, be brave, be yourself, and live your differences. Your uniqueness will give you a gentle dignity and irresistible charisma. If you are ready to accept yourself just as you are, you will discover wholeness, a sense of fulfillment. Accept that you are unique, acknowledge your otherness or differences, and in so doing, become fulfilled and free. Give yourself space and allow yourself to let go of anything that no longer serves you. Everything in your past has matured into wisdom, allowing you to live according to your creative nature. Be the embodiment of joy, be magnificent and free, and exclude everything and everyone standing in your way. Do it now and without delay. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal is the phoenix, the herbal essence is the patchouli, the healing crystal is periodot, and the number is 7. Let's see what 7 has to say. Number 7 indicates that you should only trust the magic of your heart. You will be given the gift of light that makes a deep connection between you and the mysteries of your life. Over the next few days, fill your soul path with love, even more than usual. Love every moment, love everything and everyone, and you will become the magic of your heart. The energy field of the number 7 is like a gateway of light. It is death, birth, magic, light, and the completion of a stage in life. Number 7 brings new soul paths. I really love this reading tonight. So far, it has been a great, great reading. Now, I have some decodes. We had 2 turtles, which turtles mean wisdom and patience. We had 1 buffalo, and buffalo is protection, gratitude, and abundance. 2 wolves, that's protection, loyalty, and freedom. 1 bear is strength, courage, and leadership. And 1 panther, that's power, beauty, and grace. Put all those together. That is an amazing, that would be an amazing feat if we had all of that. Now, we also had 3 ones, or 4 ones, because we had an ace of wands and we had an ace of cups, which is an 11. So that is, everything is on schedule. And and we're divinely guided. So that was that. So those are the messages that I had with this reading. And like I said, I absolutely love getting together with y'all, having coffee and cards, and doing our messages for our creating our Garden of Eden and our new world, our paradise on earth. We need to manifest good weather in the universe. I'm going to say it again. We need to manifest good weather for everyone in the universe. There's a lot of things going on. We need to stay in the faith and keep positive and work on ourselves and be patient. We need to be patient. Patience will bring us the wisdom. We need to protect ourselves. We need to show gratitude. It will bring abundance to our heart and our life. We have to have loyalty and protection again, and that will bring us freedom. Courage and leadership. A good leader brings strength and courage, and power, beauty, and grace. And the power is within. The beauty is us when we show love and compassion. And the grace is amazing. It's like amazing grace. So that's a beautiful reading for Magical Monday. And I love everyone, and I make every step in your journey be magical. And as the card said, just be you.